Go to the chats. Good evening. Good evening. Let me know where you're coming from, where you're joining us from. Good evening from Chicago. Oh, Delaware, Ohio. Okay. North Carolina, Lithonia, Georgia. North Carolina in the house. We got Chicago in the house. All right. I know we got Louisville in the house. Saw Miss Diane on there earlier. All right. Well, I'm not going to take up any more of you guys' time. Again, I appreciate you all coming on tonight and joining us for this investment lifestyle where we're focusing on mind, body, spirit, and living legacy. And our host for tonight, Coach Lee. I'm not going to tell you too much about her credentials because she's going to tell you anyways, but I will tell you why you should be listening to her and writing down what you get, your takeaways, and things like that from this investment lifestyle. We're going to talk about our Team Explosion, which is our tribe. We have a dope tribe of people. And Coach Lee, she is an invaluable part of our tribe, Team Explosion. So nobody cares, how much you know until they know how much you care. And she absolutely shows you each and every day how much she cares about each and every one of us. I don't know how she does it, but she makes us all feel like we are like her best friends. She is a mother to us all, even though she has 4 children of her own. She is a wife. And she is the best multitasker I have ever met in my life. I don't know how she does it, but she does it all. I commend her because of her strength, her wisdom, her encouragement. It is just very fascinating, just everything that she pours into us. She is definitely going to share some information with you all. So I hope that you came ready to hear what we have to say tonight. And I'm going to turn it over to you, Coach Lee.
Thank you, Miss Deanna. I appreciate your words. I appreciate you hopping in there and giving us the tunes, giving us the sounds, and just, your consistency of being present. And we're gonna hear from Miss Deanna again soon. Yeah, she's got some exciting stuff to share with us on the line. But welcome everybody. This is one of my favorite parts of the week because anytime I get together with the tribe, I'm always excited. I recently just turned 44 and I am my most authentic self. And every single day I become more of me. And it's because of the leadership that I am connected to in Mr. Guilty. I call him Mr. G3 because he guides me in all aspects of life. He's a guru for me in all aspects of life, and he is guilty in bringing out the champion in anybody who he is connected to. You know how they talk about somebody just whatever they touch turns to gold. Yeah, that's him. And I'm glad to be on the tribe. I'm glad to be in it because I'm a competitor by nature, and so I'm partnered with the right people. I'm partnered with the right people in this tribe because we're all people who are basically like the go-to people in our communities. And so you are paired with champions. And so when you are around other champions, it naturally elevates you. It naturally pulls you to do more. And so we're inside of a culture where we're doing more in all aspects of life. We're going to talk about mind, body, spirit, living legacy. Of course, we're going to talk about this investment lifestyle. And this was actually a download from the creator that was given to me. I was woken up at like 2:30 in the morning and to do these Tuesday after Tuesday after Tuesday after Tuesday. Now that was not my idea because we got a lot going on in this household and everybody has basketball and cheerleading and practices. And so yeah, that was directly from the creator. But as he leads, I follow. And you are a part of that plan because you are on this line tonight. And so I'm grateful for everybody who is here. It is a divine appointment. But before we get into all of the goodness that we're going to discuss on this evening, I have to put um the disclaimer out here that this is going to take some dedication. It's going to take some work, right? It's going to take a certain level of commitment. Now, I don't want that to scare you off because anything in life that you want to see success in, it's going to take that. But what I tell people is you don't have to put in 40 hours here. Whatever the time that you have, we're going to show you how to maximize the time that you do have because we're all busy people. Miss Deanna just told you all the things that I have going on, and then all that she can talk about all the things that she has going on. She's a mom of two boys, and she works, and she's an event planner, and she's a travel agent, and she does this. It's like we all have, yeah, you. We all have multiple things going on, but don't think about the time that you don't have. Think about the time that you do have, and whatever you give us, we're in partnership now. We're going to help you to maximize that time. So we got to tell you at the gate, it's not guaranteed. You're going to have to put in the work. But I can say from personal experience, if you put in the work, and we're going to show you what that work looks like, it's not the work that you're used to, and it's a work that you can learn to enjoy, right? And so um, the platform that we are connected to is called Empower. And I love that it's a play on words, right? It's not MEM that you're used to, it's in. Because the power that you are looking for to see success in your life, it's in you. The power is already inside of you. And so now you get to be put in an environment that can draw that out, that can pull that out if you allow us to, right? And so our goal is to impact 1 million families. 1 million families in the US, 1 million families across the globe, and you may be a part of that number. Now we're going to talk about wealth creation. We're going to, I told you from the beginning, we're going to focus on mind, body, spirit, living legacy. We're going to tap into investments. And notice that I said wealth creation, right? It's a difference between wages and wealth. And a lot of times that's what we're used to. We're used to wages. And with wages, what am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself, but you're trading your time for money. And that's not how wealth is created. That not at all, right? Wealth is created by having different streams of passive income flowing into you. And we're going to show you how you can tap into that. Now, I don't know if it's showing up on you all's end, but I don't see it on my end. I don't know what's going on. But everything rises and falls on leadership, right? And so I told you who I am connected to in Mr. G3, Mr. David Guilty. He is the visionary of the tribe that I am connected to, and then he partnered with Mr. Edwin Haynes. Now these gentlemen both have multiple decades of experience in the network marketing industry, just being businessmen and building relationships. And their names carry weight in the industry, both Mr. Edwin Haynes and Mr. David Guilty. And so it's just an amazing, it's amazing to be connected with somebody who has experience, and you like it's almost like storytelling, like it's not real. Like I've heard, stories in the industry, the cliches, you're one recruit away from explosion. I was just talking to Mr. Guilty about that earlier, but he's experienced that within his own organization when he first started out, and he's connected to people who's connected to somebody, and then they brought in all of these people, and then he went from what was it, 7 people or 5 people to a tribe of over 3,000 people. So we're not connected to somebody who is just guessing at this, right? And it's not just experience in the network marketing industry. He was in the beauty industry first. He had multiple salons in Chicago, and he was a six-figure income earner, and he was able to retire himself from the beauty industry Think about that. He was able to walk away from the beauty industry, come over here into the network marketing industry, see success here because he believes in developing people, right? That is the key thing, is developing people. He believes in when you build a person, you will enhance the life, and then in turn, you're going to build the business. And so that's why part of our pillars are mind, body, spirit, and living legacy. Because if you have all of this stuff going on in life, even if I can show you how to create wealth, will you be present while you're present with me? I'm giving you the tools and the keys to success, but you're dealing with hurt from your inner child. You're dealing with anxiety. You're dealing with inflation, and like, okay, this the same amount of money that I used to go grocery shopping with just ain't cutting. You dealing with life. Your kids may be getting on your nerves, right? But when you have somebody who's pouring into you and can shoot you a book on mindset that gives you the perfect solution to whatever you're facing in the moment, then you can woosah, then you can breathe. You can exhale all of that negative, and then you're open now to receive the positive and how you can take another step in life. And that's what we're doing, right? And a lot of times money is one of the main causes of stress for people. Money is one of the main causes of divorce. Money is one of the main causes, or lack of money, of so much anguish in life, because money has become people's master. And that's not how it was designed. Money is supposed to be a servant. Money is supposed to be utilized as a tool, but a lot of times we're just chasing it. We're just chasing it. We're just chasing it, right? And it seems like for some people it's not enough. Even if, and it's not based on how much you earn annually, because of the lifestyle that we lead. You can be a six-figure income earner and it's still not be enough. So don't think I'm just talking about how much you make annually. No, we're trading our time for money. And 96% of the population makes their money that way, right? There's three different ways you can earn income. It's M1, M2, and M3. And that's what most people are doing. And I'm not knocking that, right? Majority of our tribe have a job. That's what they do full time. But guess what also they're doing? They're tapping into M2. They're tapping into M3. They're allowing their money to go to work for them. And they're also tapping into multiple sources of income, multiple streams of income. Man, I want to get ahead of myself so bad, because it's amazing that we have these things available, and it's been here for so long. We wasn't open to it, right? It that didn't pass down in our generational line. How to create wealth, how to earn passive income. So a lot of times when you're looking for something different, you desire something different, but then when you get on a platform like this, your internal wealth files, they start going into play, your subconscious mind. And it's like, hold on, wait a minute, I can't grab, that's not in my file anywhere. Let me back up a little bit. I'm not resonating with what she's saying. It's not computing mentally. Now your spirit might be like, yeah, I'm enjoying this. So just stick with me, stay with me. Just because we're not used to it doesn't mean it's not real, right? And so I'm going to introduce you to M2, how to have your money go to work for you, that only 3% of the population actually taps into, right? And we have different services, different platforms that we have that you can tap into. I'm gonna get into all of this goodness. You have no idea. We're going to be talking about Forex, the foreign exchange market, and learning how to trade between different currency pairs and making money from your phone. We're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, right? And how you can learn what crypto is, how you can learn which ones are the right ones to purchase and when. We're going to get into all of this, and we're going to be using artificial intelligence, AI technology, in order to create profits. So we're going to get into what is Forex, right? foreign exchange market is just trading two different currency pairs. I love to break it down in really simple terms because I don't want to take it for granted that you know what I'm talking about. Um, when you are traveling internationally, wherever you go, if you're giving them your US dollar and they're giving you whatever currency is prevalent in that country, the exchange between those two different currency pairs, that's Forex trading, right? You're just going to learn it, how to do it in an online space. You're going to be able to look at charts to see what's going on. You're going to be able to learn how to hop in there, when to make a buy, right? Or when to make a sell. So that's why the foreign exchange market is different from investing in stocks because you can make money when the market is going up, but you can also make money when the market is going down, right? That's the goodness of it because I used to be a financial planner. I won't say advisor. I was a financial planner. And I would sit down with people and I would look at their retirement accounts and just kind of see what they was going on, see how they was diversified between stocks and bonds. And, if they were to stay with their current retirement account or if they need to switch it over to a Roth IRA. And I would talk about the rule of 72 with them, which the rule of 72 is how long it takes your money to double given a certain annual percentage rate, right? And so if you have a 12% APR, that was great for stocks and bonds. That was just annually, that was just amazing. And it would only take 6 years for your money to double at a 12% APR, right? And if you look over here on the right, they actually coined this the formula for success. Right, Miss Deanna. I can see your face. Like you're about the only one that I can see right here. My apologies, I keep calling her name. Let me scroll down if I can see anybody else's reaction. But yes, that was because we know better now, right? That was the formula for success then. Now, this was actually my profits that was for the whole week last week. No, the week before, 16.94%. We're talking about an annual return and taking 6 years for your money to double. In my Forex account the week before last, it was 16.94%. Now, let me tell you, because of a combination of the charts that I was looking at and also trade ideas from the company, my account doubled in one day. And they're talking about it doubling in 6 years, and my account doubled in one day from being a part of this platform and learning how to make my money go to work for me. And if you look on this left-hand side of the screen, it says, how much do Forex traders make in a day? Because I don't want you to just take my word for it, right? Google is my best friend. So this was from 2022. You can make around $100 a day if you put in $200, right? And Mr. Guilty has challenged me. I've grown accounts from $25 to $200 in a week and a half. So it just depends on your diligence. Now, did I get lessons along the way? Yes, absolutely, I did. It's not a win every single day, right? Nothing is 100% because I'm still learning. And even traders who've been in 20, 30 years, it's not every day is not a win. But if I average in the week to overall, I've profited. If I average in the month, the overall it's a profit. It's still a win. Mind you, I didn't have to go clock in to make these profits. You know what I was doing when I made those profits? I was running. I'm training for a 15K. I haven't ran in 10 years since my 11 years now. Alea's 11. I was running and looked at my phone and my money was doing this. It was just rolling. It was going up, right? It was moving. I was running and moving and my money was moving. That's your money at work for you. And these are some of the goals that we have set out for everybody that's connected in this tribe. Look at this, y'all. And we break it down in real simple terms because we don't want to over sensationalize anything. $10 a day doesn't seem like a lot. It's $50 a week. I don't even know. Can I fill up my tank? I can put it towards something. That's $200 a month that I didn't have if I didn't have this skill, right? $25 a day. That could be $500 a month. $50. you know, most people don't have 500, an additional 500 to $1,000 sitting in their savings account. So if they just learn how to do this and get $25 a day, that will resolve that issue right there, right? So you can see the numbers for yourself. But I want to bring up this beautiful warrior, Miss Nicole Lynch, because she's been in these Forex streets, y'all, all the way over in Arizona. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, but we have we have multiple communities, so you're never alone. We give out trade ideas if the company gives them, or if we learning the charts ourselves, we'll put them out there. So she's been posting. She's been posting all blue. Blue mean you winning. Yeah, it's growing. And this was like day after day. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on now. We gotta have her on here because she's running now. And she actually put out the trade idea last. I was like, wait a minute. I woke up this morning. She put something out there. It was like 1 or 2 o'clock my time. I said, I see you, Miss Nicole. You are on fire, ma'am. So thank you, Miss Nicole, for being on this platform with me this evening. And can you tell them what it has been like for you to be able to learn the skill of Forex and being connected to this tribe?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Miss Alicia. Throwing it right back at you, CEO Mom, Encourager, Mr. Guilty, for allowing us to be on this platform and setting this up for us to be successful. Y'all, they wasn't ready for me. They was not ready for me. Once I started getting signals, once I started learning the different terminology and putting it into play, I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I see everybody else's blues. I said, okay, all right, y'all. I see y'all blues. I'm coming. I see y'all blues. But my first blue was about 6 months ago. Y'all, I made 9 cents. I'm okay with 9 cents because it was 9 more cents than I had before I started. But this past week, I have turned 245% profit in my trading account. And just by listening to the tools that was given and by putting in the trades, the tips that we're given. So not only am I earning money while I'm still learning, but they can give me blue Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will take it. I will take blue Monday. I had blue Monday yesterday. I said, thank you for my blue Monday. I take it. We had 7 call-offs at work. You think I was sad? Not at all. Because I generated my income before I even clocked in. Last week, I generated income while I was asleep. I got that alert. I woke up. Y'all, I had to start sleeping with my phone under my pillow because I just couldn't hear the alerts. I'm in a different time zone. So I started sleeping with the phone underneath my pillow so I could hear that alert. I hear that alert, I turn over, put it in, go back to sleep. Wake up, cha-ching, I didn't hit. That's a win-win. Now, am I saying everybody is winning like that? I would say in our tribe, probably 95% of us, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Because that's what motivated me to be more engaged, more involved. Because I'm sitting back like, okay, I know the skill, but they winning and I'm not. I'm not doing something right. So I was like, okay, let me figure out a plan where I can do it on my time. And once I learned how to do the buy limit, buy stop, buy limit stop, I'm all good now. I don't have to worry about, I'm gonna miss a trade. That'll stress you out. It was stressing me out. I'm be honest, it was stressing me out because I was like, everybody winning and I'm not. Not that I'm not excited for their wins. I am, because it motivated me to find some time for me to do it so I could be in the win zone too. You know, have I learned some lessons along the way? Absolutely. Will you learn lessons along the way? Absolutely. But those lessons will teach you how to go back to the fundamentals, start from scratch, and build back up. Because Miss Deanna, I was right there with you. I was right there. I was right there with you. I was like, I ain't showing my lessons. I had some. It was a while ago, but my lessons kind of made me, it kind of downed me a little bit. But then I was like, you know what? You learn lessons every day. Why am I going to let a lesson take me out? So I learned from those lessons, got back up, started again, and hey, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it. You know, I appreciate this culture because we look out for one another so that all of us can win. It's not about who's winning more. It's not a contest. It's not a competition. But I'm almost sure everybody has that competitive spirit, but we're all using it so that everybody can win. And that's one of the goals of Mr. Guilty, is to not leave anybody behind, but to make sure that everybody has the knowledge and the wisdom to win. And everybody is willing to help you. Everybody.
Thank you,
Back to
Miss
you,
Nicole.
Lisa. You're welcome.
Thank you, lady. Yeah, that's one thing for me to get on here and to show you the facts and the figures. That's a whole nother thing for Miss Nicole to get on the line. You hear her story, you connect with her words, you feel her energy, right? I ain't gonna talk too long because we have Miss Deanna right behind her. And I didn't already told, these are both ladies who Miss Nicole told you she's working a job, right? She has daughters, she has grandchildren, and she's present. And Miss Deanna the same. She's a mom. I just told you what she has going on, but they are making, Miss Nicole's in a different time zone. But everybody is doing what's necessary to make this work for them. Miss Deanna, really quickly, share your experience with us, ma'am, because y'all both seeing blues and I'm loving it.
Yes, it's gonna be very quick because Miss Nicole has stolen my story. And everything she was saying, I was like, yes, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. So I shared my lessons in our Team Explosion on our page, on our Facebook page. And at that moment was when I was teetering between, am I really gonna get this, or is it just not gonna work for me, or should I start, consider myself with something else like crypto? Should I focus on something else? I said, but no, I'm not gonna give up because I have had wins in the past. It's just I had a sea of lessons this time, and I was just like, what is going on? Because the more information that I got, it was like, I don't know, something wasn't computing properly, but as I was implementing the information that I thought I knew, it was just red, 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 red. I'm like, listen, what? I thought I understood this. So, but in the lessons, it was beauty because it was like I was actually learning the lesson from the information that I was receiving. And so I didn't know the information, I just received the information. But now through the lessons, I got to understand the information. And so that was very different. And once I understood the information and I started seeing the patterns in real time, because it's easy to go back and look at the charts and say, hey, this is what happened. And you're analyzing the charts and you think you got it. You're like, yes, I'm on top of it. I'm on it. But then you go and do it in real time and you're like, no, I don't think that's it. Because that red right there says that I do not have it. But it was amazing because I had a lesson of maybe a third of my account because it was lessons within a 2-week time frame. And so I was like, okay, something's got to give. And so I just kept, speaking to myself and saying positive affirmations to myself to keep my spirits high. And so once it clicked, it was just like my account went from negative to double. Actually, it was over the double. So I went from negative 33% to a positive 150% essentially. So it was actually pretty awesome, pretty dope. Because I was starting at small lot sizes. I was pretending like I had an account of 50 because Mr. G, he did encourage us to go ahead and start with a small amount just to see if we would be able to double it and just to challenge ourselves in that. And so I was acting as if I still had my smaller account. And so the first account that I started, I put $500 in there. I did not have all of the information that we have now. So that account blew, gone. Then I had a demo account, gone, because I was just playing around with that one. And then I had a smaller account because I said, all right, I'm really going to listen to Mr. G and I'm really going to get this information. And so I had the smaller account of the $50. So I decided this time I'm going to go ahead and put in actually the money that I wanted to put in, which was 2,000. And so because I wanted to play with the indices and I wanted to eventually have a larger lot size. And so 2,000 I felt like was, in the middle of the road, pretty good. And so I put that on there. And so again, it went down. I started like 1,500. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And so then it went past 2,000 and I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. And then I got another lesson and I said, you know what? It's okay because I'm understanding that in these lessons, I am actually becoming a stronger trader. And because I have these lessons, I'm able to get more wins. And that is remaining true to this day. Like today, I went ahead, I did have a lesson today. However, I came out with a profit of $130. So my goal was $50 a day. Now it's $100 a day because I don't want to get the big head and think that I can double my account every week.
Well, thank you, Miss Deanna, and congratulations on your win today. Congratulations for more than doubling your account in a couple of days. It wasn't even a week. It was like that one day. I was like, okay, baby. And then the next day, boom, again, 2 days. Yes. I was like, yes, let's go. But I'm glad that you're still being disciplined in your trading and not being emotional about it, because that's one thing that you do have to guard against is when you're making wins like that, like, okay, well, if I move my lot size up to this, then I can really get some wins. You still want to use proper risk management. So thank you, Miss Deanna. Thank you, Miss Nicole. Congratulations to you both. And it's a journey, you all. This investment lifestyle is a journey, but we have each other to do that with. Like Miss Deanna will call me first thing in the morning talking about trades and US 30 but I love it. And it makes us, it builds those bonds of camaraderie too when we along have the same mindset. And we're going through the same things in this investment lifestyle together. So I am enjoying this journey. Now that you all, she was just talking about trading from learning the skill. We have other tools and services that you can tap into. The Eminence Eminence is, they say, to copy, paste, and profit, right? Copy, paste, and profit. And that's exactly what we're doing. We get trade ideas. We get to tap into a Telegram group. And I'm going to pull this up. Let me see. This is the Telegram group. And we get trade ideas that are sent out every single day. And so once you just learn how to get your MT4, MT5 and put these trade ideas in there, this can be your first day. This can be your second day. This can be your third day, right? Of just getting these trade ideas. Oh, and that's what it was Friday. I was trying to think about how that happened. Yeah, Friday was a busy day. And I'm gonna be honest, I normally, when I get a trade idea, I normally analyze the trade for myself. I didn't even do it. I just literally copy paste it. I put it in and they hit. Yeah, so these are all the ones. Look at this. If you can copy and paste, you can profit, y'all. This is exactly what it looks like. And we have different ones. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll be talking about Monara. You can see we have the Monara trade ideas right here. And with the Monara, what that actually does is it uses AI technology and a scanner to scan the market and see what the best trades are. They put them out in this Telegram group, but you can also, let me see if I can pull that up. But you can also have that set up in your back office, right? And so you'll put in different specifications once you learn different patterns. Now, you do have to have a little bit of knowledge about Forex in order to go in here and learn how to operate the Monara, because you'll put in here what patterns that you wanted to look for, what time frames you wanted to be on. So like this one, if you see to the right hand side of the screen, it's looking for a double bottom, right? And you can see with that purple, that is a double bottom that is identifying right there. I don't have to take time to identify the double bottoms or to look for the trends in the market. I can just put all of my specifications in here, and you see right here, I'm on the GBP USD. And here's my entry right here in the left-hand corner in this box. It says my entry. Here's my target one. That's where my take profit is going to be. And that's where my stop loss. Now, here is all the list of notifications that I get to choose from. So it's not just that one. Do you see all of these different trade ideas that I've gotten from Monara? These are multiple times that I can profit in the market on top of the Telegram group that I just showed you. It's multiple groups that we're in. So it's not just Forex, and it's not just crypto, because the Hercules is another platform that is similar to the Monara, but what it does is it goes in and it uses the AI technology to scan the market to see when is the best time to purchase the crypto that you're looking at. What's the best crypto to purchase? And it's going to always find that lowest low or close to the bottom. And it shows you how to DCA, which is dollar cost averaging, right? So you're going to consistently purchase a certain amount of crypto based on, you'll put in, okay, I want to I'm gonna use $1,000 for the year. Or actually, it was actually made for those who don't have large account size. So you can put in there, I want to use $100 the entire year. And it'll go in and tell you from week to week to week how much to put in there and what actually to purchase, right? And I was listening to, I think it was the CEO of the company that we're partnered with our trade ideas in the crypto and the Forex. And he was saying when the last bull market had just passed a couple of years ago, if you have put $1,000 in during that time, you would have actually 10x your money, right? You would have grew it to 10,000. But if you go and back test using the Hercules system, instead of 10xing your money, that same $1,000, you would have had $100,000 using the AI technology, right? Because for one, it takes the emotions out of it. That's with the trade ideas. That's with the crypto suggestions. say that, okay, say my daughter has something coming up and I'm like, man, let me go on these charts real quick, right? And then you may be forcing a trade. Let me go and make some money real quick on these charts. When you forcing it like that, a lot of times you tend to be emotional. Yeah, Miss Deanna, thumbs down. You tend to be emotional. So when you're able to when you're able to tap into the AI technology, it takes the emotions out of trading and it's just going to look at what the market is giving you. You don't want to force the trade and tell the market what it's doing. The market is telling you what it's doing. And based on that, the AI is going to tell you this is the best possible trade. This is the best possible crypto purchase. This is amount that you should be purchasing at this time so you can get it at the very bottom, right? And so that you can sell it at the very top, on top of all of these trade ideas, on top of our tribe synapses. So it's so many different ways that you can profit in this investment lifestyle, that you can make your money go to work for you. And then where you're now tapping into the M2, where you're having multiple sources of income day after day after day. So I don't have to go over these slides. I just shows you what all of those mean, right? And then we have the stock options class as well. And the stock options educator, she's one of the best in the industries. And what's so cool about it is that she's exclusive to our company, but we're all on this class together. We're all receiving this information, right? But now get this, we're all receiving the information, but we're interpreting it differently. So now we get to come back together to strategize. Okay, so when we're on class, she said this and she said that. So we're getting the information, but we're always bringing it back to the tribe. We're always going to bring it back home so that we can profit together. So Miss Cheryl LeGrand might have been on class. Miss Angela Cooper might have been, Miss Patrice might have been on class. And now they come back together and it's like, okay, well, I heard them say this. Mr. Jason hops in and says, well, yeah, because when she said this is, and now we're strategizing. We're getting in these trade ideas for the stock options together, and then we're getting the profits together. And guess what? If it's a lesson, we're getting the lessons together, but we're doing it as a tribe and we're growing and we're profiting all together. That's what this investment lifestyle is. We're profiting together. We're being built up, mind, body, spirit, for an unstoppable living legacy together. And that's what our tribe is actually broken down into like sub communities. So we have the Leading Ladies Lifestyle, which Miss Kimaya, she spearheads that. Those are ladies who are single or married, but they don't have children, but they still have a ton of responsibilities, right? They get to hold up the shield for so many people in the family, who maybe think that they don't have nothing going on and nothing to do because they don't have kids, and that's further from the truth. You're like, what? Because I was a leading lady up until age 30. I didn't start having children until I was 30 years old. So I understand, the plight sometimes when people like, man, God. But we have that, and we also have the CEO moms, who are women who are single or married, but we have children. We have the living legacy ladies, our more seasoned and mature ladies. They're a combination of the leading ladies and the CEO moms, and then we have a few good men. We have all of these spaces where we're being built up from the inside out. We focus on mindset training. We have fitness challenges every month. We may be doing a detox. I know they did the cabbage soup challenge, a no spin challenge. So we're just focusing on being our most authentic self, right? Because when you get you get everything attached to what it means to be you. It was a book, I don't say it was because I still listen to it daily, called Relentless by Tim Grover. And he was the trainer for Michael Jordan, Dwayne Wade, the elites in the NBA. And he talked about you can't get in what you want in life until you become who you really are. And most people are not walking in the truth of who they really are. They're walking around still with the mask, and the mask mandate has been over, but you're still walking around with a mask on, not being true to who you are, but being true to who you think you should be for people around you. And here we're going to tell you to basically freedom is not just monetary freedom. Freedom is getting you. It starts again in power from the inside out. So you're in a community, you're in a tribe where now you're going to be taught how to go inward, tap into that power so that you can see that power on the outside, because really in life it's just a carbon copy, right? Whatever your thoughts are, whoever you are on the inside is reflecting on the outside. And so as we develop and we pull that out on the inside, it starts to change our outer realms. And so I'm just blessed that this is what we do. We travel together, right? Now imagine this. Imagine being on your phone, traveling, and making the money that you paid for the trip from your phone. Imagine now, because everywhere we go, this opportunity, this investment lifestyle is on the inside of us, right? So we're just having natural conversation with people. I know Miss Angela Cooper, she was inside the grocery store, had natural conversation with a lady. Now they're going to Stone Mountain. I've talked to her a couple of times about this opportunity. She's been on some of the overviews. So we're traveling and we're doing that. Guess what? It's still a write-off. It's a write-off because now it's for business. If I go in and I fly into one of the cities like we often do, so it doesn't matter if you're in the same city as me or not. We gonna, hey, you rocking and rolling, we gonna be there. So if I'm flying into North Carolina for a meeting with the ladies, with the CEO moms, that's a write-off. So now I'm writing off all of my travel. I get to do that with my tribe. We're making money together. And it's a home-based business. So I'm also writing off my mortgage, my utilities, my cell phone bill, when I go out to eat, all of these things. That's the investment lifestyle. And guess what else we get to do? We get to show our living legacy how to do the exact same thing, whether that's your nieces, your nephews, whether it's the friends that you have around you, whether it's your children. My daughter has a demo account that she's learning to trade in. I know Miss Latasha, she was talking about her son and how he's all into this investment lifestyle and trading, and they're able to have that intelligent. Can you imagine that now, having an intelligent conversation with your children, no matter their age, because now you've decided to do something different. You decided to change the trajectory of your family, of your, not just your legacy. A living legacy is who you with right now, seeing the fruits of your labor with your legacy that's you still alive to see it. That again is the investment lifestyle. These are some of the we call them mindset training, the books at the top. Oh, there, yeah. See, Tim Grover, that's another book. Winning, right? So he went from relentless to now winning. The 15 invaluable laws of growth. We are focused on just getting 1% better every single day. And growth is intentional. Growth doesn't just happen because it's a new day. No, we're taught here to be on purpose. Miss Chanel, if you can come up really quickly and just what has it been for you to tap into this investment lifestyle on the mind, body, spirit, and living legacy part? Growing in that personal development, the workout challenges, the leadership in Mr. Guilty, and just being a part of the tribe in like a minute or less.
Well, thank you, Coach, for having me on the line. Gave me that minute or less. I don't know about that, but I do appreciate you having me on the line. When it comes to mind, body, spirit, and the living legacy, one, I'm gonna first say that I really, really appreciate it because it wasn't something that I was used to doing. It wasn't something that I was doing on a regular basis as far as reading good books. I wasn't working out. I wasn't focusing on certain things for my body. I was just carrying on and making sure I was good, but working out, challenging myself each month to work out with the team and reading different books is so much empowering. I found myself losing weight. And so that is just like a journey in itself for me, slimming down and toning up in certain areas. And the connection that I have with these ladies and the team is just phenomenal. anytime that I need help with anything or I'm not sure, because, sometimes with those charts, I can get a little confused. And if there's any questions that I have, they are definitely available for us. And so we come together. You're not in this, I'm not by myself with this business whatsoever. So if there's anything that I need from the tribe, from the leadership, they are there. Miss Alicia, she's always a phone call away. I blow her up all the time because I just got something going on I need to talk to her about and figure out. And then Mr. Guilty, Mr. Guilty just a man. I have so much respect for Mr. Guilty because one is he's a whole man that came up with these groups for these ladies. Like what I would have thought it was a female that came up with this space, but no, it was Mr. Guilty himself. And I also respect Mr. Guilty a lot because he's the first leader that genuinely care about the children. Like, I ain't come across in different opportunities that I've been in before who actually care about the well-being of your children. The children are watching us. And so we have to, build ourselves up as parents, as adults, because our children are watching us. And so with that, I really, really appreciate Mr. Gibson and for helping me and guiding me with slight adjustments that I needed for myself to get it together. And so the leadership here is phenomenal. And again, Coach Lee, she just the bomb.com because she's the truth. And yeah, that's my spiel on Mind, Body, Spirit. Back to you, Coach.
Thank you, Miss Chanel. You understood the assignment. Yes, you did. You did that. And it's straight from the heart. And that's what I enjoy about the tribe because we all have very strong personalities. And so, we are loving and we enjoy one another. But when we also can rub each other the wrong way, but guess what we have? We have love and understanding, right? I don't want to paint just this picture perfect painting that no, because Mr. Guilty has put in certain principles in play, and I know that somebody can come to me. I tell them, and especially the people that I'm connected to, guess what? I may say something that you don't like, and it's not on purpose, right? I'm gonna say 99.9% of the time it's not on, because we all got petty moments, but 99.9% of the time it's not on purpose. So you can come to me, Coach, with love and understanding. So when you said that, and I already know, like, okay, right? So we can have those tough conversations and get through them. Because Mr. Guilty talks about if we can't have the tough conversations, we can't win championships together. We want to win the championship of life together. And so yes, we love one another. I'm gonna say overall, it really is wonderful. Like for real, we dope in real life. This is what you see on this line. It really is what you get when you're in person. Because I know when you come in, it sounds like, well, you kind of looking for something because we just been trained to think negatively, right? You looking for the rug pull, you looking for the switch up, and it never happens. And then you like, wow, this is really it. Like this is for real. And it is. And we're telling you that you should for real be a part of what we're doing. And as you share being a part of what we're doing, guess what? It's another way that you can earn income. Well, I'm not gonna get into all of that. I'm just glance over it really quickly. And no, it's not a pyramid scheme. No, the person at the top is not the only person that's making the money, because if you see on this little left-hand side, personal enrolled, it only says 3. But it says, if you see this total, it says 10, it says 20. So that means you're not doing it all by yourself. That means that if I'm connected to Miss Deanna, if I'm connected to Miss Nicole, if I'm connected to Miss Curl, and then we're all going to work together, we can all help each other to get that 10, that 20, that 40, right? And then this can be your weekly payment from it. $25 a week, $125 a week, $225, which equates to 100, 500, 900, 1,500 on top of the investments that you're making as well, just from sharing this. And why wouldn't you want to share this? Because you're showing another person another way that they can create wealth for their household, right? So this is just a breakdown of what you can do this month. This is a possibility. If you start today of what you can do, you can still do $25 a day and get around $500 for this month. You get 3 new partners, the company's going to give you $50 for each person. that decides to partner in business with you, boom, that's another $150. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that's the investment cost, just $150. But you know, 3 other people who want to do this investment lifestyle with you, you didn't just pay for your investment for this business. You got it right back the following week. You do that this week, you're gonna get it next week. Then when you get to those 10 partners, you're gonna get that $500. You're gonna get $125 every single week, y'all. And it's just another example of what you can do, of how you can tap into it, right? I already told you that you get to save the taxes. Now, this is how you had the power to start right here. $149, one-time entry fee, $99 a month, right? Now, if you do want to build, there's an additional $29 as a builder to tap into the different commissions and everything. So that's that IBO license that you get if you want to build, and then it's $15 monthly. So around $115 a month. But we just showed you how you can get that. Miss Deanna made that today. Miss Deanna just made that today, and she's made it the day before, and then the day before that. Multiple. So her business is paying for itself. She's getting tax write-offs. But I mean, like, and then she's getting paid, because if she's doing that, why wouldn't she want to share it with other people? Now, I'm going to end with this, right? A quote from Michael Jordan: I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games, right? We talked about the lessons, but we also talking about the wins. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. So if you don't ever take the shot, you can never succeed. Most people will see, I'm going to say most, hopefully that's not you. People will see this and it sounds good, but fear grips them to take the shot. So you've already lost the game. At least take the shot. At least for 100, we can blow $150. Like, Christmas is coming up. People are already in Christmas mode. They went from Halloween, midnight, now it's time for, not even Thanksgiving, now it's time for Christmas. Only reason they thinking about Thanksgiving is because of Black Friday. Like, they are planning to spend, they're planning to be consumers, when we can say take 150 of that, invest it here, and how about you make your Christmas money here, so that you have to get that second and third job that people are doing just to pay for Christmas. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. That is the investment lifestyle. I'm very, very passionate about what I do. I am grateful to Mr. Guilty for this culture, for my sisters, for my brothers, that we get to live this lifestyle together and then empower other people to do the exact same thing. And y'all, this is my assignment. This is what the Creator called me to. This is not just something that I do, y'all. This is my assignment. I have found my purpose, and this is it. And I'm loving it. I got to just eat dinner with my family, then run outside real quick and get to share this with the world. So thank you, tribe, for being on the line. Thank you to the guests who are on the line. Get with the person who invited you on and get your questions answered. And they may bring in one of us to not close you out, but just to help to answer questions for you, right? We just want to have a conversation. That's it. That's all. If you're not inside these communities that I spoke about, the Leading Ladies Lifestyle, the Seeing Mom Lifestyle, or A Few Good Men, get that link so you can join in these communities. You want to be, at bare minimum, you want to be a part of those communities. So enjoy the rest of this terrific, target-focused Tuesday, and have an amazing evening. Again, thank you, Mr. Guilty, for all that you do. Y'all, tick, tick, forever boom.